The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And some room to roam now.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lynch running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 75 yards. 21-0 our score after 1. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On play action, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes,
a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes left side. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught to Charles. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A first down carry here for Charles.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Here's a give, left side, it's Charles.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Coming right, this is Charles. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away at incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 89 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray,
41 yards.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to his offensive line. Great job. Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From the 44, Wilson looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and goal from the 1. They try again with Lynch, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go play action with Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Finding room in midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Powering forward. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On 2nd down, Lynch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? If you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Getting the call, Lynch running left. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go up the middle with Jamal Charles. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Again, it's Charles. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Rolling to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a draw play. Here's Charles. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mahomes takes it himself.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Butker's kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound when we move the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Not the way stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle.